coming. We are joined, Coach James is joined by senior Nate Terhune and senior April Goss. Coach will start with an opening statement.
Again, good to get back on the winning ways. A lot of good things, happened tonight. A lot of things we can, just like last week, watch the film and say that we did a good job. A lot of things we still got to clean up. We got to clean up the penalties. We've had 11 last week and I think 13 this week, and that's something that we got to clean up. And it still goes back to undisciplined penalties. But a win is a win. We'll take it. A lot of good things happen. So we'll get started on Minnesota tomorrow.
Just a lot of good things to talk about. Obviously, we start with defense, down to minus 33 yards. Let's talk about the effort overall.
Yeah, there's a lot of good efforts out there. A lot of good performances. We talked about controlling the line of scrimmage, and these guys did a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage. And then in the back end, there's a lot of good things, also too. So, but again, a lot of things, like I said, that we'll look on film and we'll like that they did a good job defensively.
First of all, talk about the kick, how it felt, and what were you thinking when you ran out there and that type of thing?
Well, I knew this was something that would be a possibility, and I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. I've been waiting for this moment for an awful long time, so I kind of feel like I blacked out when I hit it, and it wasn't the cleanest hit, which I'm a little bummed about, but it did go through, and that's what matters. And I'm just thankful, for Coach James and the coaching staff to even believe in me enough to put me out there. So it's pretty awesome. It hasn't sunk in yet at all, but I'm sure it will eventually.
Can you talk about what it felt like when they kind of carried you out to the sideline, everybody's coming over there?
Oh, that was awesome. Just to be picked up, felt like Rudy, so which is pretty cool. They almost dropped me at one point. So. But yeah, that was definitely an awesome experience.
Then just all the work you put in to get. I mean, you've been here for a long time to get this opportunity.
Yeah.
Talk about the whole process.
Yeah, so it's been a while. I mean, I've always dreamed of this moment, even in high school, just imagining wanting to play in college. So it is. It's really cool, just to be able to know that, every kick, kind of came down to this one, and just goes to show that hard work does pay off. Because there's been plenty of times where I walked off that field being frustrated and mad and annoyed, but it's just about continuing to keep going and knowing that even though this opportunity did happen, that I won't just slack off from now on. There's still more work to be done, and like Coach said, now it's just looking to Minnesota and preparing for that.
Coach, what made you decide? You said earlier in the week that you promised April would play this year. What made you decide that this was the right time to start that?
I really didn't have a moment. I had no idea. When we got up a couple touchdowns, but she deserves it. I mean, if you guys that come to practice, she's the first person out there, and she's the last person leaving. So it wasn't just because, she's a female, just all of that. It's because she deserves it. She's worked hard for 3 or 4 years to sit there and have this opportunity to go. And everybody on the sideline was super excited for her. I mean, it was unbelievable when she ran out there. Everybody was, cheering for her to make it, and they just wanted her to make it. So it's all her hard work, though. Like I said, it's not a gimme. It's not a gimme. She deserves it.
Nate, just talk about defensive effort overall first.
We kind of talked after coming off last week. We were a little jittery in the beginning. We just wanted to go out, fly around, and have fun. I know defensive line-wise, I think we played overall very well, and we were able to rotate. I think 10 guys all game. Everyone was staying fresh, and we just trying to fly and come off the ball. And we played great on the perimeter and in the back end too. So it was overall one of the best defensive efforts since I've been here.
A lot of big plays.
Yeah.
By a lot of different people.
It was awesome. It was great, celebrating with each other after those plays, and it was just everyone kind of did their job and freed up one guy to make a play, and we capitalized on it.
You got another shot at the fake punt there.
Yeah, I was excited when I heard that because we were rotating too on punts too. I knew we got to go in and shield, so I was happy I was up for that one. And again, they gave us the look, and Trayon gave a great block there to kind of free me up to the next level and just try to run the fastest. So, and, give the offense another chance.
Coach, just overall, you did a lot of different things. You tried a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a fun night to play football, obviously, in the rain.
Yeah, it was fun for a little bit. And then I thought it was going to stop, and it didn't. And then we kept on having penalties, and it really wasn't fun, anymore. But, those are things that we want to do. Those are things that we really worked on, the whatever you call it, fake extra points. Those are things that we have in our game plan that we're going to use. We wanted to get them on tape, for people. The fake punts have always been, a part of who we are. Going forward on fourth down is a part of who we are in certain situations in the game. So those are things that we all talked about, having a fearless attitude, going into the season, that we were going to have a fearless attitude, that we were going, take some chances and do some things, let these guys play, let these guys have some fun. And it's fun, but we also know it's not going to work every time. And we got to have the attitude that we're going to go out there and stop them or not, moan about the opportunities that we don't get. We're going to continue to have that fearless attitude and keep going.
A little bit off topic, what were your thoughts on your conference colleague Toledo beating Arkansas earlier today?
I had no idea they beat them. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome for the action. It's an awesome, great thing.
Anything else?
Just talk about, obviously, first week, rush week. How big is this? Just to kind of shut that aside. A positive attitude, obviously.
Yeah. Anytime you get a win, it's good, especially after you come off. And it really wasn't even the loss. It was that we knew we didn't play to our potential. We didn't play very well. So anytime you can bounce back, and there's a lot of good things you can put on tape, and you can see how you can play, then it's helpful. But we know these next 2 weeks are going to be, these are going to be 2 tough weeks for us, and we're going to have to prepare like crazy and play well. And like I said, of course, the coaching part of me wants to just, I just think about the penalties, and we got to clean those things up. So, and we will. Those are things that we will clean up. We will clean up putting the ball on the ground, and those are the things that we will work on like crazy this week. But it's good. Like I said, a win is a win, and it's better than the alternative.
Anything else?
All right, thank you guys.